All right, so Kenny, taking a look at this, the first thing you need to ask yourself is what's your focal point? Why are you doing this? Like, what are you trying to accomplish, trying to show? And so that is kind of, I think, your main goal. You need to understand like what you're looking at. And so to get started, the first thing that I would tell you to do right off the bat is to start breaking down the rule of thirds. It's the simplest, most easiest composition to kind of figure out. And so what you do with the rule of thirds is you divide the canvas into three parts, and then you decide what is your focal area. You know, where do you want to go with this? And so you pick one or two of these spots, no more than three, and create basically your base idea. Okay. And so then what you're going to do is you're going to develop that concept, that idea of, you know, what you're trying to kind of accomplish. So that is your main focal area. So right now, what you've got going on is you've got kind of this centered composition. So everything's kind of split right down the middle. You've got two towers, like so. And the problem is everything's kind of divided like right down the middle. So this is divided right down the middle. And so you're not getting a good kind of flow to your scene. And if I follow the areas that you're going to, this lightning bolt is the brightest and it's going straight down here. And so after I'm done looking at this lightning bolt, I'm done looking at it. I could look at this lightning bolt, but this stops it immediately, and I stop here and then I move over to this lightning bolt and again go down. And that's the kind of the issue that you have going on. You're running into the concept that you're not creating a good composition. Okay. Secondly, the other aspect is, you know, once you do figure out a composition, you want to understand and identify the kind of areas. Now, you're using photo bashing, you're using shape blocking, you know, tree brushes and things like that. And in the end, you're not really understanding how to do the painting side of things. You're only putting down shapes and blocks. You're not really putting the details that I think you need. And so with something like this, you want to definitely kind of understand how to do that. I would look at if you want a real quick tutorial, go to Udemy, and it's like $10 for Hardy Fowler, and he does a whole environment thing, and he's got some free painting Photoshop tools that you should understand too. But the thing with this is, you know, you want to understand where your scene is traveling. Like this is traveling off the page. Like it stops me from looking at things. This kind of avoids the idea. So you need to kind of really refine your idea. And so if I were to like kind of work with this and kind of understand this, you definitely want to break this into layers. You want to have hard, solid shapes. So you see how that line is hard and solid, versus the kind of faded through version that you have. You also want to have like, so if you're going to do shape effects, so like say this is a shape effect. So you basically put in like your solid shape, and then we're just going to move it accordingly like so, and then over that solid shape you basically create another solid shape. Let's go back here, and you're going to create another solid shape, something along the lines of, I don't have a good set here. I use my laptop at night for the ones that I really, okay, so I'm just going to grab something like this. And so I'm going to grab like this, select, transform. We're going to shift, kind of bring that down, and start kind of building this up here. And so I'm going to just select that idea like so, hide this shape, create a new layer, and then in my brush palette, I'm going to grab my bigger shapes like so, even bigger, and I'm going to use, you know, kind of an offside white. And so I don't have the hide here. View H, show extras. So then you can see here, by adding like this kind of shape, it now rounds out the building, making the building much more interesting. And so you can see how adding in light and dark is going to really kind of help you out. And then what you can do is we can block this off, pick this darker color here and go a little bit darker, and on that shape, let's go a little bit darker here. So on that shape here, oh, I know what's wrong. I need to deselect. So you can see here, but on that shape, now I've gotten a little bit more form going on. And so it's much more of an interesting concept. And you know, you want to define your building by kind of that idea. So that's how you do that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to build up, like I would just grab, let me just go off here and type in brick. And I'm just going to go into Google here off my screen and type in brick, and it doesn't even matter what I grab, so I'm going to just copy this image. And so what I can do here is paste a new layer. Again, I'm going to just transform and kind of add in this layer effect here. So I'm going to merge these three together like so, and then I would do like a real quick overlay with a layer effect here. You know, something even, I'd probably even desaturate this or something. Oops. So I'm going to just desaturate like so, and then I'm going to lower the opacity, so now you have those textures over things. And so you can easily kind of go in and build up that process of, you know, layering things together, and then make sure your perspective is in there too. So you really need to understand why you're using photo textures in your kind of your concept. But think about the composition first. Why don't you come up with some sketches and blow them up on Facebook, and I'll give you a yay or nay. Do like 9 of them and see how many good concepts you can come up with. All right.